tired of meeting electronic people. I don't want to talk to Siri. I don't want to talk to
your phone or your
Google. I don't want to, hey, Alexa.
Alexa.
I don't want any of those people to be listening to me.
Well, yeah, but that's the easy fix for that, right? You head down to the old circuit board and turn off the electricity.
Yeah, and if you think that's turning it off,
Yeah, all right.
Because they're like, oh, you're like, hey, Google, and they're like, you turned off the microphone. Then why are you listening to me? Why?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. I every once in a while I see those videos about AI where like people are asking it questions, about a picture, and they hold it up to the camera, but it's not supposed to be able to see it through the camera, but it can see it through the camera, and it's like catching the AI in a lie. It's like watching a Trump press conference a little bit, watching people question the AI. It just kind of very smoothly and complimentary lying to you.
yeah.
Yeah, but you're terrific the way you caught me in that lie.
Oh, that was very sharp. You look great today.
All right, well, should we open it up?
Let's open it up.
There's our number.
Let's open it up. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Preparing to Podcast, episode 27.
27.
Coming to you live from Studio Chuck. I am, as always, Ted Morris, joined by the voluptuous.
I was waiting on the adjective there. I was waiting on the adjective. There was a little bit of hang time on that adjective.
I know. I was like, how mean do I go? It's too early to just.
Yeah, exactly. We're
just
30
lash
seconds
out.
in. We're 30 seconds in, right?
The Rubenesque Chuck Burn.
Rubenesque. I like Rubenesque.
Right?
Because it makes me think of sandwiches.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Not an art major. That's fine.
No, I understand the Rubenesque, like the actual reference.
Yeah.
Well, is he one of the great was it 4 masters, 5 masters?
Who knows? There are a bunch of them.
The turtles. The turtles. Who are the turtles? Is Reuben one of the turtles?
No, yes.
Well, there's Leonardo.
Yes.
Leonardo is one of, right?
I see. Michelangelo. No.
Reuben didn't make the turtle cut?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Then they need to get a different group for the second tier masters, like the Matisse.
Like the Dutch masters?
Yeah, maybe they could get like
Rembrandt and
they could get like a group of ducks or something like that.
Sure.
Get a group of ducks going.
There was an offshoot. It wasn't a spin-off. It was just someone trying to jump on the
turtle wagon.
The turtle wagon. It was adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters.
Really?
It did not catch on.
That sounds very much like a Japanese translation name.
Yeah.
Right? Like when there's too many words for what you're trying to accomplish.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters. Made perfect sense.
That both of those are rolling out of your mouth so quick is very impressive to me.
Thank you. I did my tongue twisters before I came over.
Yeah, you do it for the car on the way over. Who? She sells.
The tip of the tongue to the tip.
To the tip of the...
There's something about the top of the teeth to the tip of the tongue. And
wow.
Sibilance.
Sibilance.
Yeah.
Sibilance to me will always be Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks doing the sound check.
Sibilance.
Sibilance. Test one. Sibilance.
Sibilance.
Sibilance. It's a good word. It's a good word for a sound check.
Yeah, not a good word for a lisper.
Okay, so anyway, well, I will talk about this. I wasn't at the hospital last night, but my daughter was at the hospital with Bank's wife.
Fun.
And but I got hey, we're going to the hospital. Her stomach had been bothering her all day. And so it had reached the point of, all right, we got to go bring in the outside world on this.
Yeah, let's go sit in the ER.
And I will say, initially as a parent, it's always panic, right? Because I am a hope for the best, but expect all of the worst to run through my head constantly.
Fair, okay.
And so
you were like, cancer.
Well, at the same age, I had my appendix out. So that's where my brain went first.
Fair.
Right? Because that started off, I had taco salad for lunch, and it was the first time I had ever had a taco salad. And so I figured, obviously, my body just doesn't like Mexicans.
My body doesn't like this authentic Mexican food.
Yeah, a little ethnic, right? A little ethnic for mayonnaise.
Was it in like the taco shell bowl?
It was actually in the taco shell bowl. It was
Maybe you were just too excited.
I don't know what it was, but it turns out it wasn't the tacos.
No, just your appendix.
Just my appendix. But all day, that's what it felt like. It felt like indigestion that kept getting bad to the point where, okay, this can't be indigestion. Like, indigestion can't be this painful.
No.
And then it was school nurse and off to the hospital, and they cut me open and everything. But yeah, that was where my brain went to immediately. But I will say what the other thing that occurred to me was
Ectopic pregnancy.
Well, the Canadian, what's the thing that everybody hates about white people? Privilege. The Canadian privilege.
Oh, you thought her privilege got too high?
No, I just thought the one thing that I wasn't panicked about was my daughter's going to the hospital. She has to have her appendix out. Do I have the $38,000 it's going to cost?
Oh, yeah.
Because if I was in the States, I'm in a job right now where I don't have
the capacity to pay for your own health care.
Well, I mean, I have a level of health care just as a citizen that I'm very happy with. I don't need a private room if I go to a hospital.
No.
I don't. I'm happy to pay for my own dental. So I don't, and because I'm fundamentally healthy. The great thing is that when something does go sideways for you in Canada, like you get cancer or some debilitating thing, we have a system in place by which you're not going to go bankrupt.
Yeah, no medical debt. I spent a week in the hospital, and I spent $10 because I had to buy a special soap to wash my filthy body before I went in for surgery.
And I bet in the back of your head you were kind of outraged by that.
I was, because it was like, I could have just stolen this from work. Why are you $10?
Yeah,
for
outrageous.
2 tiny little things of chlorhexidine scrub.
I used to have a
I have to wash my own body? You're not going to clean me off when I'm unconscious?
It was my understanding there would be sponge baths.
Yeah.
Right?
I had to do them myself. My one time that I had help bathing, it was just this woman from the Bahamas. I felt like I was in prison.
Wait, you just hook her up on Craigslist or something?
No, it was in the hospital. She was just like, they wheeled me in and then into this very disturbing industrial shower room. And was like, is this a prison? What's going on here? And I dropped some soap and nothing fun happened.
Nothing fun happened.
But at one point she just threw a face cloth at me. It was like, wash your privates. I'm like, okay, calm down. They're not that dirty. I haven't been using them all week. I've been in the hospital. And then after that I was like, I'll just do the horse bath. I'll just bring me the stuff into my room. I don't care. Dignity was the first thing to go.
Well, this is post-heart surgery, right? Yeah. So like at that point...
I mean, I wasn't fully immersing my body in anything, so...
Well, I just think also, like, as a human being, when you have something like that dramatic happen, like you've had heart surgery, the idea of worrying about the Jamaican lady seeing you junk.
Oh, I didn't care about that.
Yeah,
I just cared that she was so dismissive about me washing myself. I'm like, well, I thought this was a full-service hospital. Get in there. There's crevices. I can't reach them.
There's crevices.
Just dig around.
You're very thin. You don't have you don't have the rolls that I do. You gotta get in there. I'm more of a 3D printer. You're more of a 2D printer.
Yeah, I just wanted like a sponge on a stick. I wanted to be like Homer, and I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
You know what bothers me about that comment is I have a sponge on a stick. Yeah. I have a loofah sponge on a stick.
Yeah, you look like a loofah man.
I am. I like to loofah it up. Yeah, I do find post the loofah scrub. I don't do it all the time.
No, you would disappear.
That's the thing. Is I do feel like I come out of the loofah experience a little shiny. Like you could tell. Like it's like you got your car detailed. There's difference between getting your car cleaned and you getting your car detailed. Like you could tell. It only lasts for a couple of hours, and then like the world dirties you up again. But yeah, that little moment you're getting out and you feel very fresh and baby.
You're like, did I go down one layer too far? I have that sometimes. Like, ooh, the wind on my skin stings.
The one thing I'm discovering is, I think I might have mentioned it before, but the skin that I'm filing off the bottom of my feet, I have been checking my height. Because I can't think, like, unless my body is pushing all of like that gravity is pulling all of the dead skin down my body and just it's settling on my feet like a silt.
That's not how it works. No, your body does not erode like that.
Well, like I'm whittling away at the bottom of my feet with this foot file, and there's I can no longer do it in the bath because it creates a soup. Right? Like I just can't do it in the bath anymore. But that's the problem. Is ordinarily your own body doesn't disgust you that much. You know what I mean? Like as much as others, right? Like if it was somebody else's foot filings in the tub with me, that is just plain horrifying. But if it's mine, I'll just wait and I unplug it and we hose the whole operation down and then maybe give it a little spray with some Dow Chemical.
I mean, bathing. I think like bathing as an adult, I think is weird. I had a roommate who did not take showers. She only had baths.
A bath?
Like a bath in the morning before work? Be like, all right, I'm just going to have a little bath to wake myself up.
Well, no. Because before work, I find is more before heading out. I don't think if it was before work, because that people think of that as the morning.
Yes.
I think
normal humans.
Yeah, but I'm not a normal
Nope.
human. And so the shower before exit, I find is right. But almost every other time, for me anyway, bath followed by shower. The bath is very hot. Right, which is relaxing and therapeutic and womb-like, if that's your thing. Right, reminds you of mom. Hey, send her a card.
Send her a card.
You're
like thanks for the warm bath.
Yeah, exactly. And thanks for the constant attraction to warm baths.
Thoroughly enjoyed the placenta.
It's also in Jitterbug perfume. Hot baths were one of the keys to immortality.
Tom Robbins. I don't remember that, but I did read that book. I read all of those.
And so the guy takes very hot baths and he has perfume and all this kind of stuff.
Jitterbug perfume.
Yes, exactly. And so anyway, and then the bath is to help relax, and then pull the plug and then shower away. I'm fine.
You're fine. You're fine. You just got a little bath water in your...
I think some of the bacteria from the bath might have snuck into my
fine.
mouth.
So your daughter does not have appendicitis?
No appendicitis. Turns out just simple kidney infection.
Easy peasy. You got 2 of those.
Yeah. And what was I saw the I went and picked up her prescription today, and
anything good? Anything fun? You're like, I'll be taking half of these.
Just antibiotics.
Oh, boo!
Yeah, no pain pills or nothing. And so,
well, some of the antibiotics are fun,
but she just handed me all the paperwork. So like the prescription was there, plus all of what had happened the night before at the hospital, all the different tests they had done and whatnot.
Fun. They poked me, they prodded me, they looked at my pee.
I will say that there was, and it was like what the doctor was, suspicious it could be. Like appendicitis was one of the things listed, but it was a urinary tract infection. But then there was like 4 other things that were all women's problems. Like there was like 20% of the things had occurred to me, and 80% of the things were things that just don't apply to me at all.
Yeah.
And that kind of reminded me that like women are like European cars where they're way more fucking complicated.
You've never had a cyst on your ovary?
No.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah.
That, a twisted fallopian tube.
That was one of the things. It was like there was this big long laundry list of all the different things that could go wrong with her plumbing, and I was like, oh man, to live your life like that.
There's a lot more plumbing, and it's all inside.
That right there, excellent argument for the trans community, I think. Yeah. I'd rather just give me one pipe instead of 16.
Give me a cloaca like a chicken.
give me a what?
Cloaca.
Okay.
They just have a sewer. They just have everything just comes out one hole.
It's just a chute.
Everything like eggs and whatever passes for pee if you're a chicken and chicken shit. It's all one beautiful
it's like
sewer.
There's like a bunch of creeks leading into a riverbed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's gross.
Well, yeah. I mean, wash your eggs.
No, don't wash your eggs.
Why don't you wash your eggs?
Because then you remove the protective coating that's on your eggs. This is the reason that we have to refrigerate our eggs in North America, and then you go over to the UK and you're like, why are your eggs just out? Because they don't wash them.
I've heard that. Yeah, you also don't need to refrigerate ketchup. But everybody does.
Everyone does.
Everyone does.
Because everyone loves cold ketchup. Nice cold ketchup on your hot fries.
I do.
It's so refreshing.
I do. I'm gonna cop to the fact that I do like a brisk ketchup.
I like warm ketchup is suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did you keep this?
Yeah, it's like a warm toilet seat. Give me a little cold shock on the toilet, especially a public toilet seat. I prefer cold shock on a public toilet seat.
Yeah, I don't want to know how long you were sitting on that toilet seat for.
Yeah, especially if you walk into a public bathroom that nobody's in and you sit down on a warm toilet seat. How warm was this seat for how long?
Yeah. Has the seat been sitting in the sun? Has it? Ugh.
But there's a lot of things going on in the world.
There's a lot of things going on in the world. There's a lot of FIFA people getting on my way here.
It's
a lot of international jaywalking.
Yeah. A lot of
and people not respecting our traffic laws.
What's interesting is I imagine in a lot of cities, when the World Cup shows up, it really changes the demographics of the city. And in Toronto,
it's hard to
not
notice.
so much.
Yeah, we're very multicultural already.
I mean, living in Toronto is a lot like living in the lobby of the United Nations building. You're going to see everybody from everywhere all the time.
Yeah, it's when there's like extra white people who are you're just like off-white. You're like, where are you from? Oh, Croatia. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it. I see what's going on
much
here.
more unnerving to see, I find, like when you see 25 white dudes all wearing the same jersey.
Yes.
Way more terrifying for me than seeing like 25 Latin dudes all wearing the same jersey.
Yeah. Because the white guys, if they have torches as well, you're like, oh no, where are you marching off to?
I just think if you get 25 Scottish fans of anything, or English fans of anything, or Australian fans of anything together, it's, they're hopefully they pay their bar tab and they don't break too much furniture.
True. Although the English fans' chants are just so sweet, just so glorious.
I saw a clip,
and insulting.
I saw a clip of the Scottish fans in Chicago at Fenway Park. During one of the breaks in the game, they started playing 500 Miles by the Proclaimers.
Yeah.
And this large group of Scottish soccer fans proceeded to sing the entire song at the baseball game.
Oh, then they did the rest of the album. They're like, all right, track 2 on Sunshine on Leaf. Let's go.
It's a great album.
Is it? I couldn't name
album.
one other song off of that.
Yeah, I don't know if I could either, but I know that I've listened to that whole album because that was an album that came out in the days of CDs.
Yeah.
And I did a tour through Western Canada where we only had like 4 CDs in the car.
And that was one of them.
And that was one of them. And so we listened to it a lot. And
Choices.
It's a very good album. It's very...
Scottish.
There isn't a song that you're not completely aware that it is... the Scottish accent that they both have, no one ever told them during the entire recording of the album, maybe just we'll dial it down a little on this one.
I mean, because sometimes a lot of people, when they sing, their accent disappears, and then not them. They're like, no, we're going to sound extra Scottish.
Yeah, I think that album may also be part of the Scottish independence movement. Like, just want to make it very clear that they are Scottish on every syllable in every single word.
Stone of Scone.
The other CD that I had on that, one of the other CDs that I had on that was Neil Diamond's 20 Golden Greats.
Oh, Sweet Caroline.
And I cannot recommend a greatest hits album enough. Neil Diamond has about 6 or 7 greatest hits albums.
Yeah, because he's got such great hits.
Well, also what happened was he kept moving record companies, and every time he'd move to a new record company, they were like, great, we own the catalog, we should probably crank out 3 or 4 greatest hits albums.
People need to hear more Cracklin' Rosie.
Yeah, I mean, like how many live versions of that? I'm sure there's probably an album of live versions of Sweet Caroline.
I said.
Yeah.
To no one there.
He ain't heavy, he's my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also heavy. He's got a heart condition. We're real worried about him.
We're very concerned.
Very concerned.
Very concerned about my brother. Yeah, he's been hanging out with this clown. I mean, the clown can jump so high.
So high.
It's unbelievable. But at the same time, I think he might have a heroin problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the G7 is going on.
The G7 is going on.
Can you name the G7 countries?
Yes. Right now?
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is.
Canada, U.S.,
Yeah.
U.K.,
Yeah.
Germany, France, Germany and France.
Close. Italy and Japan.
Italy and Japan.
But
I was going to say Japan. I was not going to say Italy.
I was looking it up because I did manage to name them in my head earlier as I was preparing to ask you that question.
Oh.
I did have to confirm online that I had the right 7 countries because I was kind of surprised that Spain wasn't there. That like Japan is there, but Spain seems like isn't Spain a big economy?
I think so. I'm genuinely shocked that Italy is part of it, but
yeah, Italy,
I don't know why. I don't know who I would replace them in my. If I was drafting a new G7.
I think it's based upon like size and level of advancement in their economies. It really feels,
which is my surprise again at Italy being there.
It kind of feels like all the big banking players.
Of course, yes.
And so, anyway, because it also surprises me, like, isn't Indonesia, like, how many people live in Indonesia? Isn't that...
like, literally millions.
And India, right? Like, because...
billions!
But it also made me feel kind of proud as a Canadian because we're by far the smallest population
yes.
in the G7.
Yes.
Next is Italy, and they have 50% more population. They got 58 million, we got 41.
Yeah. But we have abundance of natural resources. It's easier being the small population when you have the biggest amount of land.
Yeah, we
look at all the stuff we have. Look at all our trees. Look at all our minerals.
It is. We are.
Look at all our fresh water.
That is the water.
Don't look at our fresh water. Leave it alone. There's nothing here. It's very dry. Leave us alone.
Please stop staring at our lakes.
Stop staring. You thirsty bitches.
And for the Americans that think that we're not peeing in the water that they drink, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong. We're peeing in it all the time.
Constantly.
Constantly.
I've been having so much asparagus this season just to annoy America.
That's what I think we should do. I think we should
eat asparagus.
Get rid of all
Pee
of
on
our
America.
Get rid of all of our environmental laws, but only in like special. We could call
just
them
on the border
capitalism zones, right? Just like they do in America when they go into a poor neighborhood, they call it a empowerment zone.
Oh sure.
Which makes it like really cheap and affordable for everybody to redevelop the real estate and kick all the locals out.
Yeah, the rules no longer apply.
We could call it an empowerment zone, and just like on any river that flows into America, we could put our we could refine our own oil right next to like where the pipeline would be sending it down to Louisiana. We could build a giant refinery. We could like all the plastic pellets that escape.
Microplastics.
The microplastics.
Yeah, let's go back to macroplastics.
We could fill the American heartland with microplastics.
Yes, we can.
Hey?
Yes, we can.
You no longer need surgery on your heart to replace your valve because your body is rife with microplastics that will fix it for you.
You just happen to hope that it forms itself into a valve and not like a cheap child's toy.
It's like barnacles on a propeller.
I just got a rubber ducky. I wanted a heart valve, but now I can't walk upstairs, but I make a fun squeaking noise when I do sit-ups.
Whatever happened to Sesame Street? Did they fire their asses? Did they doge them?
No. It's still around. People are still mad because they're like, now it's too woke.
Yeah, Sesame Street's too
woke. It was always woke. There's an autistic Muppet.
There's an autistic Muppet? Yeah.
Which is like, isn't that most of them?
I'm
still mad at Elmo for like pushing Grover to the side, so I'm still upset about Grover erasure.
What do you mean? What happened to Grover?
Grover got pushed out. Elmo was too popular, then Grover just sort of... Even Prairie Dawn was still getting airtime, and Grover, maybe Super Grover would show up every so often.
I loved Grover. Yeah, Grover is like your just your awkward friend.
Yeah.
Who was always happy, a little gangly.
Maybe Grover was the autistic guy.
You do have Grover energy.
I do have Grover vibes.
Yeah,
Thank you. You're not the first person to tell me that.
Yeah.
Today. I get that all the time.
I was at the bank and
you guys have real Grover energy. I'm like, thank you.
Near,
far. Yeah, it's my arms. It's my long arms.
So at the G7,
yes.
I thought this was very interesting. Because the last time Trump went to the G7, I think it was here, in Canada, I believe. It was when he held up. The only image I have of the last G7 was when Trump. It was when he was bullying everybody with trade deal tariff horseshit, and he held up a so-called deal that he had just made with the UK, and then he held it up, and like all the papers fell on the ground.
And that's just a McDonald's
and they were all
menu.
And I'm pretty sure they were all blank. So anyway. It's just one of those things. And but that deal was never actually signed.
No.
For all of Trump's talk, he hasn't actually made any deals. He's talked about canceling every deal that they have.
Yep.
But because who would want to actually make a deal with him? But
that is the art of the deal. You just pretend that you have a deal.
But that's what this G7 showed. In stark contrast, is Trump looked like the guy who's threatened everyone, and everyone's just put him off long enough that he's like, but I really mean it.
You guys, I'm serious.
And that's the thing is he's older. He looks weaker.
Yeah. His diaper is more full.
Despite his 2-hour press conference trying to explain why shitting the bed in Iran was such a great idea.
I cannot imagine listening to 2 hours of a press conference of that man.
It was him, really. I listened to the whole thing. It was him.
Oh, no.
trying
Maybe
to
that's why your daughter was in the
rationalize
hospital.
why shitting the bed was the right play. That's all it was. Right? So many people were scared to shit the bed. I was the only one that had the courage to shit the bed.
Everyone said it was a bad idea, and I went through it.
I've been rolling around in it for 8 weeks. I'm all covered in shit. And, and then he's trying to act like, well, I didn't want the world to go into a global depression. So that's why I'm ending it. Oh, well, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, dude. That's amazing. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
You got nothing done except make oil more expensive and kill a bunch of schoolgirls.
Yeah, like I lit the barn on fire, right? And then it was burning. And then we realized, oh, wait, we might need some of that hay. And so I called the fire department. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I pissed on that hay.
And but seeing everybody at the G7 just actively avoid the tired old man, because it was a bit much. He had his 80th birthday there on the lawn with the people kicking each other in the face, and then they put him on the airplane. They held him off to the G7, and that's a different audience, right? Like that's like you're going from, okay, I need you to do a comedy show for a group of 4-year-olds, right? And so you can say whatever you want. It doesn't really have to make sense at all. And then the next day, I'm going to need you to present to a group of professors who actually know what they're fucking talking about. And Trump doesn't have really either of those gears.
No.
It was 2 hours, this press conference, of just genuine frontier gibberish. It was just nuts. He's talking about, and he's standing in France talking about, in America, all our elections are rigged. What are you fucking saying to the world?
All the ones that I've won are rigged.
Yeah, it's. I think Iran is his jump the shark moment. I think
it's glorious.
They got him all hyped up on Venezuela. Hey, look, you won a war in
Look what you did. You kidnapped a leader of another country. What else can you do?
What I found interesting is they were real quick to want to call the Venezuela thing a war, because look how quick you can win a war when it wasn't really a war.
That was just a kidnapping.
And exactly, it was just a kidnapping.
I mean, I can kidnap someone in 2 seconds.
But
I'm very fast with my van.
But
that door comes open. Oh,
and that's what I think got him to be like, oh yeah, we could win this war in Iran in 2 weeks, right? It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It should take no more than 2 weeks. And so anyway, Trump's being Trump again. He's talking about it's a deal. It's not a deal. It's the MOU. That's what they keep saying.
Memorandum of Understanding.
Yeah. Which is basically, to put it in terms more people would understand, it's like the agenda for the business meeting you're going to have. Mm-hmm. These are the things that we're going to talk about, right? Anything that's not on this list are things we are not going to talk about.
We're not going to.
And it's like a page and a half long. And, Trump's acting like, it's the fucking Treaty of Versailles, or like they're all going to be sitting on the front of a battleship signing this thing, and it's nothing. And Iran's making out like fucking bandits.
Oh yeah, they're doing great.
Hey,
can we be invaded? Because I'm okay with America invading us now, because
not invading.
The good stuff will happen.
No, but that's the great thing is you don't have to worry about them invading.
Let's pick a school of little girls we don't particularly care for. They're willing to take one for the team.
Hang on. Why do they have to be little girls?
I don't know, just consistency.
Oh, okay.
I assume.
I just think you'll get a lot less heat if we volunteer to kill little boys, or maybe a mix. Right, we could have like a lottery on which school gets bombed.
I guess. I mean, there's a bunch of kids that we don't need.
We could do it like that. They do every town applies. It's like when they
a little Hunger Games.
The hockey Streetsville thing, right? We're gonna bring the hockey game to you. We'll do the same thing. We're gonna be like, all right,
you want a little war? You want a little?
Do you have a school that a bunch of kids are pretty annoying?
Do you have a nice open field that you would prefer to be crater shaped?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
How are your test scores?
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. But it does seem like they're getting $300 billion.
$300 billion?
$300 billion. Obama gave them $1.7 billion, and Trump acted
that was already theirs anyways. It
was treason.
It was like, we're just going to give you this stuff back. That we kept assets for a while. Yeah.
But yeah, by every measurable thing, Iran is in a better position now
Yes.
than they were. I mean, they'll say, yeah, but we blew up all their shit. And they're like, yeah, but, a lot of that shit they were probably looking to rebuild anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if someone came along and blew up the Gardner, we'd be like, all right, finally, we get to do something about this. Yeah.
Exactly.
That was
that's
albatross.
That's what we need to do is we need to line the Gardner with a bunch of, like, drone bases.
Yes.
Right? Get
them to bomb stuff that we need to take care of.
We need to get the Americans to bomb our infrastructure so that we can get them to pay to rebuild it.
Yeah.
That would be brilliant. We
Easy
got
peasy.
The Gordie Howe Bridge, right? Although that's brand new. We don't want them to bomb that.
No, that's fresh. That still has new bridge smell.
Yeah. So
my favorite smell.
Yeah, so what we got to do is get some of them, some of them Portland-based dancing frogs on the old bridge. Then they'll drop a bomb on that.
They hate those frogs so much.
They hate the dancing frogs
so much.
There is nothing a right-wing politician hates more than a 20-year-old in a costume.
It's so good.
Just enjoying themselves, telling
You're
you.
like, yeah, is it threatening? Yeah. Antifa's coming to get you, and they're dressed like a frog.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so delicious.
It's
my favorite way to protest.
But it must be frustrating if you're a politician who's, played by all the rules. You do all of the things. You got the cookie cutter spouse, and you got the right haircut, and you're wearing the right suit, and you're following all the rules, right? And Jesus and whatever. Yep. And then you see that like 12 people in frog costumes can kind of ruin your dream as a politician.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
And they're living, happily. Right? All these politicians, I think, are miserable for the most part.
I notice your money cuddle up to you at night. Just like, well, I have a very nice sheets on my bed.
It's why they all get exposed with these secret lives, because they can't live the life that they actually just want to be living.
I think that's all it is. I think they're just jealous. I think I am convinced that all the homophobia is just like you're just mad that people are doing stuff that you're like, well, I want to do that stuff. It's like, yeah, you can just do it. It's like, but I'll be judged for it. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like judging women for being promiscuous, and they're not angry that women are fucking. They're angry that women aren't fucking them.
What's the difference between a slut and a bitch? A slut will sleep with everyone. A bitch will sleep with everyone but you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'd rather sleep with the bitch than the slut.
I mean, it's kind of fun. It's kind of hot.
It's more
not gonna lie. Yeah.
More pushback. A little more scratching.
A little mad at you.
I don't mind walking away. I don't mind walking away dabbing at something. Hey, what was that about? What was that about?
Is there a chunk of hair missing from the back of my head?
Yeah, all right. I'll remember not to bring up your dad again.
Oh, sorry, Donna. Yeah, we won't do that voice again.
Donna. Oh, you always keep picking names out of the air.
Yes.
That actually have a reference point in my head.
I know, because I do my research.
It's spooky. I had an Aunt Donna.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was my uncle's second wife.
Yeah, I think you mean you have a hot Aunt Donna.
Also, there's another Donna on my ex-wife's side of the family. She has an Aunt Donna. There's a lot of Aunt Donnas out there.
A lot of Aunt Donnas. There's an Australian sketch troupe called Auntie Donna.
Really?
Yeah, they're fantastic. They're quite delightful.
Oh, there you go.
For Australians.
For a bunch of convicts.
Let's make sure we know where the bar is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, we're all part of the Commonwealth, and we all got, God save the king and all that. But at the end of the day, Australians, right down near the bottom of the Commonwealth, right? Because I'm sorry, but we left the old world voluntarily, whereas you were put on a ship in chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not the kind of chains.
Not nice chains.
It's not the kind of chains where we're going to feel sorry about it because you were just minding your own business and somebody grabbed you and put you on a ship in chains. That's terrible. No, we moved you from a place where you were living in chains onto a ship in chains, and then you got off in Australia. Hey, no more chains, but the 7 deadliest snakes in the world are all within spitting distance of where you're currently standing. Yeah.
Enjoy. Yep.
I like that about Australia. Yeah. Everything can kill you, and no ozone. So
they're just dumb tanned Canadians.
So when you go looking up for hope, don't look for too long because your eyes will burn out in the sun.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
So there was a hot mic incident at the G7.
Oh, who's Mike?
Donald Trump and Mark Carney, the Canadian Prime Minister.
No.
And it was interesting. Carney is, I'll give him this, player knows how to play.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretending to be a liberal, so that's... Still funny.
I would say
still makes me giggle every time.
He's liberal by conservative standards, and he's conservative by NDP standards.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you want.
And he's a communist by American standards.
I kind of like the idea that people on both extremes are unhappy with him. That makes me happy. If just one side was unhappy with him, that would concern me.
I do think it's the government's job to do unpopular things, and I think the government should always be slightly, if they're doing the right thing, it should be unpopular with a good chunk of the population.
Certainly, they need to do more unpopular things with the moneyed interests.
Yes.
They need to be able to take on the moneyed interests much more. I don't think we do a good enough job in Canada of citizens saying, fuck you, it's ours, right? Like the oil sands and stuff in Alberta, they kind of have this idea that it's theirs, but they kind of have it as like theirs, like, fuck you, it's in my basement, so I get to keep it. As opposed to, this is the resource that builds our entire nation forever. So don't fuck with us, right? We got to be angry at the oil companies all the time. We got to hold the politicians to account. Because if you don't, they are just going to steal it all as fast as they can.
Yes, pockets full of dirty oil.
Yeah, pockets full of dirty oil. Yeah, that actually sounds
Which was actually the follow-up album that the Proclaimers had.
Pockets full of dirty oil. That was not too bad.
Yeah.
That did not sound German. Usually,
no, it didn't sound German. It didn't sound Scottish, but it didn't sound German.
No, but usually all my accents sound like German very quickly.
That's fine.
Or I could do German or a Chinese guy.
Okay, yeah. Stick with German. That feels safer.
German is safer. It is safer.
It is safer for a white guy to do a bad German accent than a bad Chinese one.
Remotely close to as funny. Chinese guy accent is.
It's the racism that makes it funny.
No, it's this. it's the pacing, it's the volume, and it's the emotion behind it. Getting yelled at by someone who English is their second language. The emotion points are different. You know what I mean? than a native speaker. That's what makes it entertaining. I'm sure if I was yelling in French at someone, A, they would find it kind of pathetic because of my level of French. But B,
où est la bibliothèque?
Exactly.
I said, où est la bibliothèque, Frenchie?
That's the thing is, I'd be putting the emotion on the wrong syllables, right? Yeah. So it reads as funny to anyone because you don't have the native feel.
The emphasis is on the wrong syllable constantly.
Yeah, exactly. And there's all these subtle differences between like getting yelled at by an Indian guy in broken English is much different than a Chinese guy or a Croatian guy or a Jamaican.
You get yelled at by a lot of people.
Well, I don't like to tip.
Fair enough.
It's so
fair enough.
No, I do like to tip. I just I travel a lot, and I don't speak any other language other than English. So it's kind of my way or the highway a little bit.
It is interesting when you get yelled at by someone in another country. You're like, what did I do?
But I will say, a lot of the time I'm getting yelled at, and then I have to explain that I'm not an American because my size and my level of not being able to speak the local language makes people default.
It must be American.
People default that I must be American all the time. And I don't want to be one of those Canadians that wear a Canadian flag everywhere they go because that, in my opinion, makes you look more American.
It's true.
Yeah. Although years ago, when I was a late teenager, 17, 18, I backpacked across Europe and I did have a tiny little, and a very small one.
Oh yeah, I absolutely when I did the Europe thing, I had my Canadian flag with me.
Yeah.
And also my Canadian manners, so everyone knew I was Canadian.
What I actually had is I had one of those neck bags, right?
Yes.
With
your money pouch.
Your passport. But mine, the front of it had a window on it, so I could pull it out like a police badge. Right?
Canadian.
And it was I had my Canadian passport right there. So whenever I was anywhere that was like a dodgy situation, I'd pull that out, and it just said, Passport of Canada on the front. And it was the first thing people would notice. And I was immediately everybody's friend.
I not only had a Canadian passport, but it was a nice red diplomatic one. Ooh. So it was even more powerful.
Lets the cops know, don't even fucking bother, fella.
This cocaine is fine, officer.
Well, they can take you to the police station, but they have to let you go right away, right?
No, my diplomatic immunity only applies in the country that you were posted to. You can't just be like, I'm fine. I can do whatever I want around the world. I have a diplomatic passport.
You
like,
can't go on vacation. And
yeah. I mean, my dad even thought it was ridiculous that I lined up at the airport of Montreal. They had a diplomatic passport line, so I went into it. He's like, "That's not for you." I was like, "They didn't say anything."
Yeah, you got a diplomatic passport.
I was just a dumb teenager with a diplomatic passport.
Yeah. So, yeah, but when you... Okay, so you were only... But you would have only been in places where you were assigned to.
Like, on the way there.
Oh, okay. You're looking at
and on the way back.
Commit some minor non-murder crimes on the way.
I mean, I spent 2 weeks in Europe when I moved back home, so I could have caused so much trouble.
I would imagine that even though you don't have the diplomatic immunity in a country that you're not posted to, I would imagine that the authorities, barring you being a complete asshole, would probably give you just to get the hell out of here. Like a diplomatic passport would be, I don't want to bother with the paperwork, just let this guy go.
Yeah, I only used it one time when I was like I was running to catch a flight. I was like, I don't have time for this. And they're like, can we look through your suitcase? I'm like, does this stop you from looking through my suitcase? And they're like, yeah. I was like, in the interest of time. I don't have anything I'm hiding. I do have a big bag of oregano that looks suspicious that I'm bringing back to my mother.
Oh yeah.
So but it's clearly oregano.
That's about sauce.
But I got places to be, man.
Yeah.
But Canada doesn't care. If you do something stupid, they're like, well, we will, if that country doesn't do anything to you, we will punish you when you get back to Canada because that's not appropriate.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like,
Canada's like, behave yourself.
Being a Canadian diplomat isn't a recipe for, coke binges and prostitutes in foreign countries.
No, certainly if you're, like, just the son of a Canadian diplomat.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the kid who got caned in Singapore, was he the kid of a diplomat? Or
no, the guy who
I don't know if
had
he was
the temerity to bring gum to Singapore, you monster.
Oh, he was vandalizing cars. It wasn't about gum.
Yeah, it was graffiti.
Yeah, he was graffitiing cars. And you know what? I saw a great clip of a guy...
Of a kid getting caned?
No, he
Clear
was...
your search history,
I
Chuck.
don't know
That's
what...
disgusting.
The titles in Singapore, their government titles are very much like business titles. It's like he was like one of the...
I'm the CEO of the police.
I think he was the administrator of Singapore.
Okay.
And but what he was saying was, and this was at the time when the kid got arrested. He was getting caned, and there was all this outrage. And it was in Canada. It was in the U.S. Yeah. It was, I would say, in all the Western countries where like these people is a barbaric way to deal with somebody is to cane them for a crime, and like
those are the rules.
But exactly, A, those are the rules. But B, is it less barbaric than taking away somebody's liberty for 6 months, like putting them in jail for 6 months? I will say that fining somebody only really is effective if they don't have money.
Yeah, no, fines should be geared to your income.
Yeah, but I will say that, what would have been his penalty in the Western world?
Community service.
Probably community service. He would have been picking up garbage. He might have had to pay a fine. He might have had to pay restitution to the people whose cars he damaged. But is that going to get you off the being a dumbass? Because that's what it is. He was a young kid being a dumbass. Yeah. I will say, taking 6 hits from a guy whose job it is to hit people effectively with a cane...
I mean, my high school had corporal punishment, and I will say it did nothing to deter anyone. We would just try to. If you got sent for a caning, you would just try and time it with like the oldest dude that would do the caning.
Yes.
Where you would kind of pretend that he hit you. It'd be like, oh God, but he was like whiffing it the whole time.
But also my biggest problem with corporal punishment because I had it in Catholic school when I was a kid. They had the strap. They'd hit your hand with a strap. The problem with that is, as a 10-year-old, I could see that the criminal justice system was not equal to everybody in the Catholic school system.
Yeah.
Like, it was like kids were getting picked on. Kids had been identified as that kid's a problem, and he's going to get the shit kicked out of him.
We're going to hit the sin out of him.
And so, for me, that was like, I don't mind corporal punishment, but we're not playing by the right set of rules here. It's like when you play Monopoly. I don't care if you put the $500 in the middle on free parking.
I do. It makes it last so much longer.
But the thing of it is...
So bad.
The thing of it is...
It's just a bad game.
At the beginning of the game, you either agree to do that or not do that. You don't halfway through the game decide to switch it up or what I'll play by whatever rule you want to play by, but then we're going to play by that rule.
The rule is I'm going to be the banker and I'm going to hide some money for myself under the board and pull it out at some point during the game. I learned that from my sister. Then I understood why she always wanted to be the banker. I'm like, for cheating. So you could cheat, so you could be like, a little tip for me. Thank you very much.
You know how naive I am? I always wanted to be the banker, mainly because I enjoyed doing math while playing the game.
I just like counting fake money.
And it honestly never occurred to me to cheat as the banker until I was playing with someone who was the banker, and I caught them cheating. And they're like, yeah, why else would you be the banker?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
And I really felt like a chump.
Yeah. And then when you realize that you could just buy all the houses and then prevent someone from actually building any hotels.
I was in on that early.
Dick move. But that's just a terrible game. I mean, it's supposed to be a satirical take on capitalism.
But it's not a satirical take on capitalism. It's a fairly realistic.
The original.
It's a fairly realistic view, I think. That
the landlord's game.
It breaks up families and destroys hopes and dreams, just like capitalism. Excellent. Thank you, Parker Brothers.
Yeah, everyone loses. Yeah, a woman designed that game.
Oh, there's a Parker sister?
No, it was called the Landlord's Game when she originally made it, and then the Parker Brothers bought it and turned it into what it was.
Into something real. Yeah, that's the problem with women, right?
Chicks, man.
Is they have wonderful ideas, and they don't know how to market them.
They just can't. Can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, how I wish women weren't just so entirely useless. Let's see if the AI pulls that out as a clip. Let's see if we pull that out as a clip, right? Just that one sentence, and then, all right.
Like, that'll get some attention from the algorithm.
Feel free to comment below.
Yeah. Feel free to send all your hate mail to Chuck B. Jokes.
Yeah, at Chuck B. Jokes.
At Chuck B. Jokes.
At Dr. Ted Morris.
Dr. Ted Morris loves women. That's my email address.
Dr. Ted Morris
Dr. Ted Feminist Morris.
Feminist Morris. Yeah, but I imagine if
Can't see the Morris for the trees.
I would imagine if you were getting hate mail from women, that it would be easy to blow off for you.
Any hate mail I get is fairly easy to blow off.
Is it?
I got some mean thing last week, and it was just someone being like, "You're ugly," and I was like, "Well, that's not true." Tries to be like, "You've got a weird voice," and be like, "All right, yeah, some people don't like my voice, that's fine." But I'm ugly. I'm like, I have a mirror.
I will say the one thing,
luscious hair, ugly. Get over yourself.
The one thing I keep noticing, and it's only it shows you that the entire everybody's universe is seen through the prism of their own eyes.
Of course.
And the one thing that I keep noticing is you sit small. You are a narrow sitter. I would love to sit next to you any kind of air travel. I would love to sit next to you all the time because you sit narrow.
I don't take up a lot of space.
I know, but when I'm putting the show together and editing clips and stuff, I keep thinking I look like Jabba the Hutt and you look like C-3PO sitting next to me.
Sure, but that's not my fault.
No, that's not your fault. It's just happening. It's just happening.
I wish that you went with Slave Leia, but I will take C-3PO.
You'll take Slave Leia?
But I would have preferred Slave Leia.
Do you have the outfit?
Everyone has the outfit.
Oh.
You just got to get some cinnamon buns and a brassiere, and you're good to go.
I've never had I've never had a girlfriend who was that into Star Wars.
Oh,
yeah, it's too bad.
Well, you didn't have a fun lightsaber battle.
No. Although that immediately reminds me of this Skin Deep with John Ritter. The glow-in-the-dark condom fight scene. Yes, yeah. That is a classic in movie making.
Yeah, it made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, that and the scene that leads up to it is John. Just for anyone who hasn't seen Skin Deep,
ancient movie.
John Ritter's he's single and so he gets picked up. I don't know if he picks her up or she picks him up, but it's a bodybuilder. He goes back to this bodybuilder's place and she's like, I've worked on this body nonstop for like the last 15 years. And she's like flexing in front of him. And tonight it's all yours. John Ritter's just big gulp, giant eyes. And then, cut to the ex-boyfriend breaking in, surprising her, wearing his glow-in-the-dark condom. And then John Ritter has his on. And then it's just two condoms fighting in the dark.
Hijinks ensued.
Back when movies were simple and stupid and fun.
Yeah.
You know, like nowadays they do it all in CGI. They'd have sweeping camera angles, and the penis would be coming right at you.
I don't believe that's a penis.
Yeah.
No. I mean, in Bruno, you got some talking penis. That was quite fun.
It's the problem I encounter more and more now in movies, is because they're doing everything with AI and everything, is they all look grand. Like, it's like, look at this giant planet that they've created, and it also just looks so, like, fake.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
it's like, I know you're all on a green screen, you're all running away from nothing and talking to nothing and going nowhere.
But that's the problem, is I can see the magic trick now.
Yeah.
That's all I see is them doing the magic trick.
I can see behind the curtain.
It's like, it's been The Matrix was the last time where I was at a movie and I was like, holy shit, how the fuck are they doing this?
Yeah.
But even that, they did a lot of that stuff in camera. Like, they invented cameras that would move and did all that.
I mean, well, that's why Jurassic Park still holds up, because they did so much practical stuff along with the with the
They're
CGI.
sitting in an actual Jeep
this is
in
so
the
good.
jungle. Yeah. They were actually in the jungle shooting all of that. Yeah. It's what gives it realism. It's like when you see a movie that was made on a soundstage, there's a lot of dead giveaways for that. Like, when you're walking through the jungle at a sad
walk into the
stage,
sunset. Oh, God.
well, if you watch them while they're having their conversation walking through the jungle, you can actually figure out, hey, they're walking in a circle here, right, as they walk through the jungle.
I've seen that tree before.
Exactly.
Is this a Flintstones where you're just running past the same thing over and over again?
During the conversation, they made 19 right turns, right? So it makes sense. Something's up. They're not actually following a path here. And it's like...
and these dinosaurs aren't real either.
It's like every time you see a street where they're shooting on the street, and instead of the street continuing, they're always at a T intersection and there's a building there.
Yep.
That's fake.
Well, there's whichever Hulk movie they did in Toronto, like there's a big fight scene that happens down Yonge Street, but you're like, you've gone past
the Zanzibar
and Sam the Record Man multiple times now.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the only one that's paying it. Like, only people that know the city would be like, wait a minute, let me see that again. And we saw that again. And we saw that again.
There's a bunch of movies like that. I remember because as Canadians, we're kind of both very excited about the fact that a movie got filmed in whatever Canadian town it got filmed in, but we're also hypercritical about.
Be like, come on, guys.
I remember there was a Jackie Chan movie that got filmed in Vancouver, and it was like one of those things where like he's downtown, and then like he drives 3 blocks, and he's like out by Horseshoe Bay, and all the Vancouver
it's too long
like,
to get there.
That's like a 90-minute drive.
You would
man.
never
There's
do
no
that.
way you could do that. That doesn't even make sense. That golf course is like in Coquitlam.
I didn't always. What was it? Handmaid's Tale, and there were just 2 people having a conversation in a car. So there's like shot from either side. It was like, okay, I recognize that pub. I was like, that's not what's on the other side of that car.
Oh yeah.
Where's the other? Where did you record the other half of this conversation?
Yeah.
That's not what's across the street.
Oh yeah.
It took me out of it. I was like, oh my God.
It's amazing.
Elizabeth Moss, you're not going to save this.
It's amazing what how stuff like that just now. I'm no longer following the movie. I'm no longer involved in the plot. My suspension of disbelief is gone. Why? Because that's not a Tam Hortons. It's a Tim Hortons.
It's a Tim Hortons. Yeah. And also, I'm watching this movie, and then in the movie, they went into the movie theater that I was watching the movie in. I was like, this is just, are they going to come into this theater now? Yeah.
I wonder if
very confusing.
I wonder if Americans who watch the Hallmark Channel, right? Because we film a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies in Canada.
Yeah, I had to explain to someone that that's not snow. And they're like, well, it's fake. It's like, well, also they filmed it in July and August. That's when they shoot all these things.
Not just that it's not snow. It's this that all of these beautiful little towns in America are in Ontario.
Yes.
Right? None of those cute little, quaint little American towns exist.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian town that they've littered with American flags for the afternoon.
Yeah, it is always fun because there's a lot of shooting in my neighborhood, and every so often you're like, oh, okay, all the American post office like mailboxes are out, and like all the American plates are out. And you're like, all right, when are we filming? What's going on?
I wonder who. There's somebody that's their business on American props. It must be a good business in the movie business in Ontario.
Freedom props.
American mailboxes and American flags, and that must be. There's somebody out there making good money.
Someone's got it.
And my hope is they built their entire inventory by driving into Buffalo and stealing mailboxes. then bringing them back across the border.
We're just going to a Bills game.
To use in Christian-based Hallmark movies. Yeah, just littered with stolen mailboxes.
I look forward to seeing what Hallmark movie auditions I get this year.
Yeah, do you do a lot of auditions for that?
I did get they did like a gay Hallmark Christmas movie, and my agent sent me to be.
Really?
She's like, I will often send you for stuff that you're like, why are you sending me for this? And this one, I was like the hunky love interest. I'm like, which part of this?
Oh yeah,
looks like the beefy like carpenter next door.
Yeah, there's some things.
It's like sassy gay best friend, yes. Hunky love interest, no.
Sassy gay best friend.
Yeah. Disappointed dad.
I think I could pull. Well, I could pull off either of those. Sassy gay best friend or disappointed dad.
Yeah, I do get. I've had children. Just as a straight dad, I got some acting chops.
Yeah.
Yeah. People will believe I am straight when there's no talking involved.
I
was an SOC dad.
I've played a dad. I played a dad on a commercial.
Yes, and I had two young girls just petting me because they realized how soft I was and they were bored. And then I was just sitting there being like, your children are seducing me. All this thing about, oh, keep the queers away from our kids. Like, keep your kids away from the queers.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I know the children love me. Please keep them away. It's very upsetting. It's like, why are these little girls petting me? And why do their mothers not care?
Well, because you're perceived as harmless.
Exactly.
Unless, of course, you go into the wrong bathroom.
I murdered one of them, though.
In which case, you're a threat.
Yeah. I'm just changing a diaper.
That was another clip I saw this week of dad took his two girls into the women's bathroom. And then there's some...
Oh, the dude just standing
some 60-year-old guy at the door
open?
Who's complaining about it endlessly.
I was like, how do you know? I did think it was an interesting choice. Like, why are you going into the... Like my mom would take me into the women's bathroom. But I was with a mom. I just thought it was a weird choice for the dad. Like,
I think the dad took
like, why wouldn't you take, as a dad, why wouldn't you take them into the men's room? But also, apparently, if you just talk to the women in there and you talk to like all the moms that are in the bathroom, you're like, I got some little girls here. They have no problem with
That's exactly what you do. But
why not bring them into the men's room?
Because a lot of times the little girl doesn't want to go into the men's room.
She's going to see them eventually. She's going to see creepy, gross men's bathrooms, and she might as well get used to it.
I think you've got a higher percentage on getting a clean toilet in a women's bathroom.
Lies. I've seen women's bathrooms.
Maybe.
It's all lies. It's all propaganda. All these women like, the men's room is disgusting. I've been in some of your ladies' rooms, and
some of them are gross. But I think you've got a higher percentage of getting a clean toilet seat in a ladies' bathroom than a men's bathroom.
Yeah, because they're all hovering and they're all covering them in an origami toilet paper wrap so that they don't have to touch them.
But there's
I can come along and be gross.
You know, like in the video of the guy doing it, they blurred out the kids' faces. But the kids, to me, appeared to be between 4 and 6.
Yeah, they were little girls.
Right. But that's the age where they're being told they're little girls, right? And for them to go into the men's room, that's the age where it starts to become uncomfortable for them.
Fair.
And so I think that dad was taking the hit for his daughters to be comfortable. And then he had to take a triple hit because some fucking moron thinks it's his business.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to...
Well, you got some trans little girls there? What are those, trans girls?
Well, it was just like...
Is that a full-grown man who's 2 feet tall is trying to be a perv? It's like, no, it's my little girl.
Yeah. I checked the bathroom. There's nobody in it. They want to use the ladies' room. What's your problem?
They're ladies. Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought it was weird that someone was like, no, you just open the door and be like, I'm a dad with little girls, and then most of the moms are like,
it's the downside of the internet.
You just need moms in there.
Well, just that guy thinks he has any right to say anything to anybody about anything.
Yes, he's a 60-year-old white man.
Yeah,
he's in charge of the world. Why are you not listening to everything he says? I can't wait to be 60 and for everyone to listen to me.
In those complaints, like. As he approaches that situation, he should know that his best case scenario here is not getting punched in the face, right? Because he's never gonna walk into the bathroom with the dad and his 2 daughters there in the ladies' bathroom, and the guy's not going to turn around and go, "Oh, my bad," and immediately shuffle his girls into the men's room. That's never going to happen. All this guy's doing is he's seeing the opportunity. Ooh, conflict. Mm-hmm. And he just dives right in. It's like he's commenting on a fucking post on Facebook, right? He's just fucking diving in. Oh, look at this. Here's going to kill 20 minutes of my life complaining to a stranger about something that affects me not at all.
It's like all I'm going to do is scare these two little girls who have no idea why this weird man is now holding the bathroom door open for everyone to see.
But also, isn't he under the umbrella of somehow he's protecting the girls from something?
Yeah.
Isn't that the idea? And now he's humiliating them, and you know, like, it's just people are awful. People are just fucking awful.
Boo! 2 thumbs down on people. In summary, 2 thumbs down.
Well, 2 thumbs down on if you're going to dive into a situation to point out that it upsets you, fuck off.
Yeah.
If you're going to dive into a situation to be like, hey, my wife will take your girls to the bathroom.
Yeah.
There's a way for your little conservative dream to still exist, right? And the lady will take the girl to the bathroom.
And she'll pray over them, and it'll be great.
But whatever. But that's a lot more constructive than I'm going to stand here and belittle you while you're trying to wash your girl's hands in the bathroom. I'm going to call the police.
I did enjoy that, though. He's like, no, we're just going to wash our hands, and we're going to do this. And
he was
going to calmly do this. And
he was very girl dad. He was very girl dad.
Yep.
No, we're going to let him be crazy, and we're going to wash our hands.
Yes, sometimes you just got to let people be crazy and ignore them. It's fun.
Yes.
It drives them nuts.
Okay, so there's a couple of Canadian news stories that I thought were interesting.
What do you got?
The Toronto police, or I guess the not the Toronto police, but the Toronto prosecutors, the Ontario prosecutors, have charged a 12-year-old with killing a police officer in Toronto, and which made me click on the story because, whoa, Canada's not exactly famous for the 12-year-old cop killers, right? Despite, the prevalence of rap music, we just haven't been getting the numbers that you'd hope for, right?
I don't know if Drake really inspires a lot of
I don't know. We got to get back to Ice-T.
I mean, he did start at the bottom.
Before Ice-T was selling secondary insurance policies for your car, he was out there cheering on the cop killers, right? And so anyway, hey, it's amazing, 15 years on special victims, really scrub up somebody's career. But these a couple of kids, 12 and 14-year-olds, stole a car, and in the preceding chase or whatever, the 12-year-old drove into a police officer and killed the officer.
Oops.
So now you're being charged. And at 12, I don't know if we can charge that person as an adult.
No.
Like statutory.
No, they're probably just going to give them a ticket. Be like, well, you didn't have a license.
Well, yeah, it'll be juvie central for a few years. But like in Canada, we're not like the States where we can just decide, oh, yeah, but this crime was really bad.
It was an adult crime.
Yeah, so we're going to kill this kid. Yeah, we don't do that here. We let kids be kids.
We let kids be kids.
No matter how many cars you steal. And this will probably be our final point, right? Because we're deep in time.
We're deep.
But I thought I'd get your thoughts on it.
Yes.
Canada's population dropped in the first quarter of 2026. I don't know if that's ever happened before, our population actually declining without some,
Is it because they got rid of a whole bunch of international students?
I don't know why. I don't know the why, but it just kind of struck me as kind of amazing. And the other thing was, have you filled out your census form?
Yes, I just got the short one though.
You just got the short one? Yeah. Oh, there's 2 different ones?
Yeah. The short one is just like, how many people live there? It's like this many.
Oh, okay. I did the one online, and it was extensive.
Oh no, mine. I put in my code, and it was like 6 questions.
Oh, mine was okay. So I got the long form then.
It's like, are you a boy or a girl or neither or both?
But I will say this more than anything, for all of the people that make the argument that government can't do things, the Canadian census people are on the fucking ball. I got thing I got like the original, hey, it's the census through the mailbox.
Census.
And then I got the, hey, just reminding you, we sent you the census.
Your census. It's against the law not to fill out your census.
And then I got an in-person visit card through the mailbox. So somebody came and banged on my door like, hey, fucking census.
Hey, tell us how many people live there.
And then I got one more in the mail the next day. It got to the point where I was kind of waiting on, like, are they going to come and fucking kick down my door and somebody's just going to put a pen in my hand and make me fill out the census?
It'd be easier if you just interviewed me.
I'm telling you, those census cops play fucking hardball.
Yeah. No, I was so disappointed at how few questions there were on my census.
I was actually kind of surprised by how many there were on mine.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It was basically like, how many people live there? Where are you from? What's your gender?
Oh, no. I got what is your religion, even if you don't practice your religion?
We didn't get that.
What is your religion?
We got like, do you like boys? Do you like girls? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very little.
No, ours, mine was, I guess, long before.
It was like, how many people live there and how gay is your house? And I was
yeah?
like, all right, well, 2 of us and very gay. And that was it.
It's very gay. 1, and I would mark myself down as moderately gay.
Medium gay?
Medium? No, I never medium anything.
Like a medium, like a low gay?
Yeah,
I skip every
that's
so often.
Moderate.
Yeah.
Moderate, right?
It depends. I mean, in the winter, if you're wearing the wrong shoes.
Actively gay, but I could let things happen to me.
Fair.
Right?
Fair.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's dark and her name's Donna, and then you find out it was just Dawn the whole time.
Yeah. No, actually, it was Ron.
Yeah.
And when I said Dawn, it was Don. Nah.
Don? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Don,
Exactly. It
nah.
was all a terrible
It's
misunderstanding.
fine. It's Pride Month.
It is Pride Month. Is
Yeah.
it going well? Yeah. You
And
still
I
proud?
did some heterosexual outreach in the middle of nowhere on Friday, which
What
was
is
fun.
What is heterosexual outreach?
Oh, just me headlining a show.
Oh,
for,
just regular people.
yeah, for regular people during
Regular
Pride Month.
people, because
Yeah.
gay people aren't regular.
No, well, there was no one that was outwardly like whoever was hosting. So it was like Pride Month, and you got like 0 reactions.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, da 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 da.
I did a show
We had a good time.
this weekend in Wasaga Beach. Actually, it was just south of Wasaga Beach, and older crowd.
Yeah.
Which is my jam.
It's my jam. I get
like the
so
older
excited when I
crowds,
see those blue hairs now. I'm
but
like,
I-
oh, my peers.
I did open the show by saying, just looking at you here tonight, it reminds me, time to get my prostate checked. and it was one of the things that they all laughed at it, but also kind of all resented it a little bit
Yeah.
too. And I was like, hey, I'm just going by the color of your heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of... the problem for me now is I look at the older crowds and I'm like, this is great. I can make VCR references and
Yes.
everybody's going to get the jokes, but they're not going to buy merch because fucking old people are cheap.
Cheap.
I already own a hat.
It's like, yeah, get it for your grandkid. Your grandkid wants a cunt face hat, Grandma.
They do.
They do. They always do. That's the
do.
secret, Grandma.
All
Cunt
right.
face.
But it's been a big day. No preservatives in the chicken.
No preservatives in the chicken.
No bilateral deals at the G7.
No bilateral deals at the G7. I don't think that chicken reference is going to make any sense. Did we talk about that on?
And Iran is now allowed to sell oil on the open market.
Yeah, they already scooched some.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Something like that.
they've got like all of these oil tankers
Said
that
like
are
it was
floating
going up the
around
whole
the world
time.
that they weren't. But the problem was it was illegal for anybody to buy the oil.
No.
Now they could sell it.
Yeah.
It's basically the price of oil got so high and the reserves got so low that I don't know who went up and told Trump, yeah, you're done, fella. You're done.
Yeah. It was a Rothschild or something.
Somebody.
Yeah.
It was probably China. China probably just said,
Come on, guys.
we're going to have to do something if you don't do something or stop doing something or whatever.
Things.
Well, the only only group that he didn't shit on when he was during his 2-hour fucking yappa yappa
Was China.
was China. He said, "Oh no, China was great. China's
we
been
love
real
China.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
we love China."
They gave me all kinds of pretty stuff when I went over there. There was a parade. There were children. It was exciting.
Yeah, and but yeah, he showed up puffy, makeup all over his hand, and I got to say, for a guy who's reportedly 5 inches taller than me.
Yeah.
He's also reportedly 30 pounds lighter than me.
Yeah.
And I got to say, by those metrics, I'm looking pretty good.
You are a supermodel.
Yeah.
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 And I might have astigmatism, but that's fine. That is fine. We won't talk about that.
What does astigmatism do? Does it make things blurry? Or does it make things like warped? Or
Yes.
what? Just blurry?
Blurry and warped.
Blurry and warped.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a twofer.
Yeah. You just got a weird shaped cornea. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything about your corneas, but
It's like one of them girls with the
looking right at
the upside down uterus. Is that what it is? The upside down. Yeah, uterus.
sure.
It's like inverted. I don't know. I dated a girl and
With an inverted uterus?
As she explained it.
When she gave birth, the baby came out of her mouth.
I think she just didn't like doggy style. I think that's what it was. I think she just didn't like doggy style, and she wanted to come up with some big fucking medical explanation as to why she had to be on top.
I have vaginismus and a horizontal uterus.
Yeah.
And 3 fallopian tubes.
Horizontal uterus? Yeah. You ever seen one of them sideways vaginas? Freaks you out, eh? Because it's always fucking frowning.
Smiling at me.
Well, if you're lucky.
I did have a joke about that, about vaginal plastic surgery. Be like, can you make it go sideways?
Yeah.
So I was just smiling in my panties. Can we do that?
Womp, womp.
And on that note,
goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.